It's all getting really heated now.
Good morning everyone, and welcome to what is the 500th video on this channel. It is Saturday the 9th of December 2023, and today we're heading over to Greater Manchester for Rochdale versus Gateshead in the third round of the FA Trophy. Although looking at the weather to come today and the fact it has been belting it down pretty much on and off for the last few days, there's no absolute guarantees that game is going to even go ahead. But if it doesn't, then Avro versus Runcorn Linnets in the Northern Premier League West Division is waiting in the wings as a plan B. So regardless, we are going to be heading over that way. So let's just get into this and find out what happens. So just arrived in Manchester. As I was leaving Leeds, Rochdale put a tweet out saying that this afternoon's game had been postponed, and I can't exactly say I'm surprised. I mean, they could have at least told us that there was going to be a pitch inspection, but that's ultimately by the by now. Anyway, time for plan B, which is Avro versus Runcorn Linnets in the Northern Premier League West Division. So a new one off the tick in some ways. I'll tell you about that in a little while. And as well, obviously one of my aims for the season was to see at least one game in all of the top 10 tiers of English football, so it gets us a step closer to that as well. And yeah, I'm going to be over this way quite a bit over the next few weeks, it now seems. Obviously the game has been rearranged for Tuesday night, and I'll be heading over for that. Then of course 2 weeks today we're away to Oldham, so yeah, it's non-stop Greater Manchester, it seems. So I'm in Oldham as it goes, which is obviously where Avro are located, and going into this game this afternoon, Avro are currently in 4th place in the Northern Premier League West Division table. I believe this is their first season at this level. They were in the Northwest Counties for a few years, so yeah, going pretty well so far, it's safe to say. And up in opposition today is Runcorn Linnets, who are in 6th place in the table. Now Runcorn Linnets, of course, are a club that are relatively familiar to this channel, actually. If you've been following it for quite a long time, you'll obviously know that if you were following in the really early days, I saw them at Pickering in the early stages of the FA Trophy of what is now known as the COVID season, and of course the following season they hosted Gateshead in the FA Cup third qualifying round, and it has to be said, we were really lucky to win that game. And they've been the sort of club that have had a few near misses in the playoffs and what have you over the last few years, so they'll want to maybe finally get themselves up. But I was looking at Avro's home form actually while I was on the tram just there. There seems to be draw specialists at home, it seems. They have won 2, drawn 5 and lost just a 1, so maybe they're proving themselves difficult to beat, but the only problem is they just can't seem to get 3 points themselves on their own pitch all that often, but as we said, it's still early days for them in terms of being in this division, so I don't think they'll have too many complaints about how the season's going so far. I said earlier that this was only like a new tick of sorts, and that is because this particular ground that we're going to this afternoon I actually came to a few years ago, but for rugby league. This is the first time for football, so it only like officially counts as a tick today before the ground hopping police start hunting me down and wanting to cut my throat and all that. But as well, this is actually a 1:30 kick-off. It's just gone 11 o'clock as I speak, so I haven't got like a major amount of time to kill. I mean, it would have been a bit frustrating if I was here and had like what 4 hours or something like that, but that's not the case. Anyway, let's head on down to the Vestacare Stadium and find out how it all unfolds. Here we are then, a new-ish one off the list. So if you follow the Footy Scran page on Twitter, you'll know that Avro, they've made quite a name for themselves for the food that they do at this ground. So obviously since I'm here, I've got to try it. I've gone for the steak frites. Anyway, let's see what it is like. Oh my god, that is sensational. Like, I'm sorry, but this season's like food awards done. It is done. So the team's warming up. Avro getting ready in this half. I think they're actually playing blue, despite the fact that the badge is like predominantly red. Anyway, Runcorn Linnets are getting ready over there. I think they're going to be in a traditional yellow and green. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match. I'm underway. Oh. Oh, it's gone in! Half time, Avro 1, Runcorn Linnets 1. Can't really say it's been there's much in a way of surprise in terms of the scoreline being the way it is. It has been a very, very close game. I'd say in terms of the standard of chances, I'd say maybe Runcorn have shaded it in that respect, but both goals were maybe a little bit unorthodox, really, weren't they? Obviously, Runcorn maybe getting a little bit of luck with the goalkeeper's clearance, ricocheting off their player, then going into the back of the net, and I'm not sure if any Avro player had actually got a touch on it when the corner went in, but lo and behold it did end up in the back of the net, and that is ultimately the only thing that actually does count. But yeah, it does set it up pretty well for second half, I've got to say. I mean, the game started a little bit slowly. The ball just seemed to be going out like all the time, but as it's gone on, like it's ever so slowly, really, it has maybe grown into maybe a little bit more of a spectacle. And yeah, as I say, they're finally balanced for the second half. Save that.
It's all getting really heated now. Well, this is getting this is getting out of hand now. Whoa!
Right, what happens here then? I mean, it's definitely going to be red cards. There's got to be one for Runcorn. I'll see what else happens. It can't not be it. I think there's going to be one for Avro here as well. There's got to be. Like, that was absolutely shambolic, that. Like, I'm not being funny, there's no place for that in football at all. Like, up until then, this game had been played in, you know, good spirits, and unfortunately it's like, it's just going to be, the memory of this match is going to be tarred by that. And a red card for Avro as well. So now both teams down to 10. And now I think someone from the bench is going to get the marching orders. Yeah, this has got totally out of hand now. Now they're away down the tunnel. This has just got ridiculous now. They're going to go. This is going to get abandoned. This. Absolutely farcical. Save. Bloody hell. Another one.
It's getting intense this now. Oh. That was really a bit dodgy, wasn't it? Oh, save. Oh, it's going to us! Oh, that's some clearance! So we're into quite a lengthy spell of added time now for obvious reasons. Someone can have a winner. They can! Second bookable, they're finishing the game with 9 men. Oh! Full-time Avro 1, Runcorn Linnets 2. What didn't happen in that game was quite something, really, wasn't it? I mean, aside from the incident that took place and went on for quite a long time, I actually thought it was a very, very decent game. I thought both teams had their fair share of chances. I thought there was a lot of good football on display and what have you. So it's a bit of a shame, really, that obviously long-winded incident is going to be what this particular match is going to be remembered for. I mean, I'm not going to speculate about what happened. I'm not going to say, oh, he started. I mean, we're not in primary school. But all the same, it wasn't particularly great to see, and I'm guessing that there could be one or two repercussions for both sides on the way, and as it was, Runcorn had a player sent off, Avro had a player sent off. I think both managers were sent off as well, and it was just absolute madness, really, wasn't it? But as the game was drawn to a close, both teams were having a decent amount of chances. Both keepers were in decent form, but it was Runcorn who managed to find a winner. It was a good finish as well, but obviously from there Avro had a couple more chances. They obviously both went wide, and Runcorn ended up finishing the game with 9 men. So really extraordinary afternoon there. I'm kind of glad that the Rochdale game was off, because obviously I wouldn't have seen that otherwise. And to say that this is the 500th video on the channel, it's certainly not a game that I'll be forgetting in a hurry. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Tuesday hopefully with the rearranged Rochdale versus Gateshead FA Trophy tie. So until then, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.